All right, hey everybody. So my name's John. I don't do a ton of videos anymore, but I have had one that has been stumping me for a while now. So this is a 2018 JL Wrangler, and I have the auto stop start disabled with the $100 module. And not only that, but I also have the battery cable defeated as well. So this battery cable is taken off of here, so it should not read voltage. Well, the problem is I'm still getting voltage through this and over here on the bus system over here. I don't know if I'm terming that correctly or not, but I'm just calling it like a bus system. So this was still reading voltage with here. Now I had it discharged for a couple days and was reading like 10.4, but it did not. Originally, it read 12.5 to 12.7. So the auxiliary battery was healthy. This was just something I wanted to try as well. So what I was getting is the auto stop start, it says service system. That's all it would say. So I pulled out the number 42 fuse like everybody talks about. And, I've done the research just like everybody else did. And I never had this problem. My auto stop start never worked since I bought this because it already had the defeat on there. But again, I'll show you right now before I show you the fix for what I did. But I will show you that it does not come back up on the electric stop start. Obviously the hood's open. And see, this is another thing too. Mine would not read 14.2 volts before I did this at idle. It would only read like 13.6, 13.7, 13.5, and sometimes it would even dip down to, while driving down the road, low 13s, high 12s. So just keep all this information in mind when you're diagnosing this, because there's something funky about these things that just doesn't jive, and I really can't explain it. And I've got a diesel mechanics degree, so I'm not a weekend only mechanic. I know what I'm doing. So what the fix was for me, let me get up here. So obviously you have your negative terminal, which is the small terminal on the negative side of your battery, which is your auxiliary battery. So I went to my fuse panel, my fuse box over here, and if this thing will ever focus, see here, where's it at? So this N1 auxiliary battery electric stop start crank battery, okay? It's on this bus over here. So N1, and they are labeled. Sorry if my light's a little too bright here. There we go. So my N1 is right there, 2, 3, see how they're labeled. So what I did was, I thought, well, if this is connected to the positive side of the battery terminal on the auxiliary battery, then let's take this off and let's read voltage between it. Well, the weird part was, even with my negative terminal disconnected, I was getting little sparks and arcs all the way up through here as I pulled this off, and this nut is connected to this terminal. So pulled it off, set it aside, went inside the vehicle, and to my surprise, I had no power whatsoever. So somehow that is still tied in. I don't know how, but that right there, even though it's only for the auxiliary battery, is still tied into the full standard 12 volt system, your electrical system. And again, I don't know how that works without the negative terminal on it. You think that there should be nothing on it, but there's something that's commonality between the positives and ground, and that negative in the main battery and the auxiliary battery. So what I did was I took this off, and again, I'm scrambling. I ordered an alternator even because my wife's Grand Cherokee had an alternator issue, so I thought, well, I'll try it. Well, it came in today. It was broken. So I had to send it back, and I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep looking to see if there's anything else that I can find. So took this off, set it aside for, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds maybe, and that was it. Now, as you can see, it's been running this whole time. If I was going to get the alarm, I would have gotten it by now. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, my Uconnect did completely reset. It went to like blue or something like that. And this is my normal colors. And even my settings and stuff down here set back to default. So it's like I just disconnected everything. And I have disconnected the battery multiple times and did not get this result. And I think it's because that auxiliary battery was still feeding a touch of voltage to everything and keeping its memory healthy. So long story short, again, if you're having this electric stop start service deal up here and you've got it defeated, you've got it jumpered out, you've got all this stuff, and you're still getting it, can't figure it out, well, you may be in the same boat that I am, or was, is that all you need to do, once you do the defeat here, which is super simple, you know, you can look it up, there's a million YouTube videos on this, but you just take this terminal off and then take the number 42 fuse out. Again, this is, I just have it sit in here for safekeeping, but number 42 is right here. So you go 1, 2, and then 3, that third one right there. That's the one that needs to be pulled out. And again, it's been defeated, everything's good. I can see that this battery is not charging. It's getting it's got 10.4 volts now over the last, I don't know, 3-4 days. So I know this isn't charging, and in the charging system, somehow the auxiliary battery is still being fed. It's still feeding some of this system somehow, whether it be backwards or forwards or what the deal is. And it's gonna be hard for me to show this with one hand, because again, I'm not a professional YouTuber here. But let's do this. I'm gonna put my negative terminal here and see if I can get her to stay. Probably not. There we go. Now, what I will do is do this right here. Okay, and I'm showing nothing. Okay, you're just gonna take my word for it. I can get something. It's not gonna do it for me. It's not gonna make life easy, of course. Hold on a second. Try that. All right, I'm kind of fighting, so I know you're kind of listening. There we go. Okay, I'm showing no voltage here. Anyways, I'm not getting a good connection through here. I can't do it with one hand. So again, just take my word for it. I'm not a dummy here. Just try it. It's not gonna hurt anything. You've got your electric stop start system disconnected like I do, right here, okay? And you're still getting that alert, service, electric stop start, not available, yada yada. Pull the N1 right there, pull it off, put her aside, give her a good, you know, old snack break, come back, put it back on, and then see what it does from there. All right, thanks everybody. If you have any questions, put it in the comments, but yeah, as of right now, that's what I've got, and that's what I came up with. This is a last ditch effort, and it worked, so that just goes to show you, don't stop trying.